Oh, good morning. Good morning. I have not recorded one of these videos in a very long time. I would love to give you the deets on what's been going on, but I'd rather keep it under wraps until everything is said and done, because it's still a work in progress. So, what is the message for today? The only thing I can tell you is what I've been going through, what I've been dealing with, and what I've been experiencing as it relates to the women in my life, whether it's through relationships romantically or family members. And it's a personality trait that obviously is common amongst men and women, but I mostly interact with women because the little bit of men that I have in my life, I don't have this issue with. And here's the issue. The issue is that a person can talk to you about the splinter or the piece of wood that's sticking out of your eye, but they got a 2x4 sticking out of the side of their head, and you tell them that they have a 2x4 sticking out of their head, and then they don't acknowledge it, or they get mad at you for pointing it out. This toxic mentality that I've noticed in multiple people in my life, I'm no longer dealing with it. I love being who I am, but I know that who I am is a work in progress, and I have to align myself to what God has to say about what my life purpose is on this earth. So as much as I enjoy my personality, as much as I enjoy my quirkiness, as much as I enjoy the routines that I've established that help me to, just to navigate through this thing called life, I also understand that I am a piece of clay, okay? I am a slab of stone. I am constantly being chipped away at. I'm constantly being molded and shaped, okay, into the image that God created me to be when he first thought of me in his mind. So what am I trying to say by saying that? If you have developed habits and routines, if you have developed your own defensive mechanisms so that you can try to get through life, that does not mean that it is permanent. That doesn't mean that it's not subject to change. Okay, you did what you had to do because you didn't know any better. But now that you know better, you have to apply those things that you've learned, okay, and do the hard work of denying yourself and doing what God has to say. All right, you can't be so quick to give out advice, so quick to call out somebody because of what they're doing or what they're thinking or how they're acting. And then when somebody returns the favor to you, now all of a sudden that person is controlling. That person doesn't understand your feelings. That person is mean and he's hard and he's harsh. No. If I have a loving relationship with you, I don't want you to stay the same. If you're gonna have if you're going to take the action of explaining to me what's going on with you emotionally, what's going on with you mentally, or the problems that you're experiencing, what's going on with your day, and expect me to take all of that energy that you gave me, that you want me to bear, because it's too much for you to bear. Now you want me to share in that burden, but I'm not allowed to respond. I'm not allowed to give my opinion upon that. Okay, to give you advice on how you cannot repeat the same mistake again, on how you can look at things with a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? If you just want me to hear your problems, I'm sorry, go hire a therapist. Go hire a therapist, because guess what? They get paid to listen to your problems. I don't. I love you, and I will endure whatever burden I can endure with you. But guess what? I got my own problems too, sweetheart. That goes for any woman in my life, mother included. I have my own problems, and I don't have the right to take whatever I'm going through out on you. I don't have the right to walk around with a pussy face and be like, oh, you know what, woe is me, because I'm going through the situations that I'm going through, whatever they may be. Whether I did it to myself or whether somebody did it to me, because you know what? I know the God that I serve, and I know who's in control. So what am I paying attention to? Am I paying attention to the promises that God says in his word, the things that he's proven to me time and time again, how he delivered me, how he saved me, how he protected me, okay, how he provided for me, even in those moments when I wasn't faithful and I wasn't even looking for him, he chased me down? Am I supposed to look at my problems and think that my problems are bigger than my God? Or am I supposed to look at my God and say my God is bigger than all my problems? So when you start talking to me about your problems and now I start giving you God, and now you start saying I'm not, you don't, see, that's why I don't tell you anything, because you never want to listen to my feelings. I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. Guess what? Nobody cares about your feelings, because everybody's going through something. Everybody. We only got but a little bit of piece of us to give to other people. But if the people are just going to keep taking that piece because, oh, now I got somebody to throw my problems on, guess what? I won't be in that area for you to do that to me. No. I love you, and I love you. But you determine how I love you. Am I going to love you close, or am I going to love you from afar? I don't have time to deal with your toxic, with your mentality that you do not want to acknowledge. You don't want to do anything about. You just want to stay the same way you are because that's what got you through life. Okay, fine. If you want to just survive going through life, then that's your business. If you want to thrive, if you want to be victorious, if you want to conquer the things that have already been conquered because Jesus already went before you and did the things for you, then let's do that. But let me know what it is. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. I don't hate anybody. I don't have any ill feelings towards anybody, but that doesn't mean I have to be in your circle just because we're family. Blood doesn't make you family. Blood doesn't make you family. That makes us related. That makes us closely related, because guess what? Everybody's a part of my family, even the people that I don't know, because we all got the same bloodline. So miss me with all that, oh, but we're blood. Yeah, we're just related. We're just a part of our family tree is just a lot closer than any other person that I'm with. But if you want to be family, we family in this. We family in the foundation that Christ has laid before us. Not from any works that we do, because we're not saved by works. We're saved by grace. So when you start talking to me about your problems and things like that, yeah, I'll listen because I care. But I'm also going to give you my advice because I care. I'm also going to call you out on your BS because I care. And I want you to do the same thing to me. But don't get mad when I give you the same thing you gave me. I don't care because you're my mother. I don't care because you're the mother of my children. I don't care because you're anything. You're my child. I do not care. You are a human being with a soul. And you're going to be judged just like anybody here on this earth. You're going to have to stand before the authority of God just like anybody else here on this earth. You don't get no special privileges. You get no treatment. God has no favorites. He says that in his word. He has no favorites whatsoever. Lest any man should boast that he's saved by his own works. No, you saved by grace, homie. You saved by grace, sister. So when you're going through something and that thing is overwhelming you, you need to check yourself and be like, why am I so emotional about this thing that's happening to me? Even if somebody did something to you. Put your eyes on Christ, man. Before you get in your feelings about how everybody's hurting you, how everybody's doing, look at what happened to Jesus. Innocent man, didn't do anything wrong. He created us. He came and he died for us. And he's still quiet the whole entire time. But yeah, you want to complain because somebody looked at you the wrong way. Oh, bendito. Bendito. Grow up, man. Grow up. Life is tough and I get it. And we're going to fight together, brother. I love you. But you know what? Sometimes you need that tough love. Stop being a baby and grow up. And the same way I'm saying it to whoever's watching or listening to this, say it to me too. Say it to me too, because you know what? Iron sharpens iron, man. Bunch of soft people out here just want to be in your safe spaces and have everybody give you a bunch of likes. And I want to hide the comments because I don't want to see anybody give me a thumbs down because it's going to hurt my feelings. Grow up.